What species is this?
Macaroni.
Macaroni, very good. And I can tell that by looking at her crest feathers up here. Good. And I can also tell that if it was dark in the exhibit or if she was a juvenile, she might not have these all developed. So this bead right here in the back of this band tells me she's a macaroni penguin. It's orange. It's her species color. And these bands are just like wearing a wristwatch, bracelet. They don't pierce her liver. They're just very loose around to fit my finger through. And I read these bands from back to front. This is penguin macaroni number 118. And that is her name.
That's very personal.
Yes, some birds have names, others don't. Sometimes they have little nicknames that stick. But most birds go, hi 118, and she doesn't know the difference.
She's scared? Is that why she's shaking?
She has been used on PR before, but I don't, she hasn't been down in the wild. She's a little nervous. We'll just kind of feel her out and let her kind of get used to her new surroundings. She's just coming out of breeding season. Can't remember if it's a girl or boy, but we did have a chick.
So the sex is not on the ID bands?
Not. They're not sexually dimorphic, so there's no way I can look at this bird and go, oh, it's a girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd have to look at her file. The bird I wanted to use was covered in poop on her belly.
Thank you for not bringing that
not
one.
ready for her camera. So I don't know how old this bird is, but anyway, well, they're not sexually dimorphic. There's no way I can tell. We have them DNA tested here, all of our birds. But sometimes we get it wrong. There's a bird upstairs named Little Man, and her story is Joshua's Little Man, and then 1 year she laid an egg. That's kind of the way you can definitively tell.
That's funny.
A boy. I want to say this is a girl. Okay. But anyway.
Can you tell by size, like, are males bigger or anything like that? Vaguely.
Yeah,
some of them are just fat.
Yeah, sometimes you go, oh, that's a boy, it's bigger, and it's a girl. You know, so you never know.
What was that noise?
So anyway, kind of going from bill to bottom. Let me see if I can turn her around so I can hear her too freaked out. So kind of from bill to bottom, she's nervous. If she were to open her mouth, you would see she's got these spikes on her tongue and on the roof of her mouth, and they face toward the back of her throat. This is for catching prey in the water. Fish in the water, the spikes will just kind of lance onto the scales and they swallow it down whole. She's got a nictitating membrane on her eyelid, kind of like a lizard, a little clear membrane that goes back and forth. This is for protection of her eye and also goggles in the water. She's black on top, white on bottom. This is camouflage in the wild. The predator above her might mistake her for some dark water. The back of her feet are black as well. Swimming from below might mistake her maybe for a little bit.
Anyway, not bad.
Might mistake her for maybe some ice or possibly snow, sun in the eye, something like that. And about her feathers. If I were to make an okay swing and put it up against like a chicken, I'd get 7 to 10 feathers. On this one, it's 70 to 100 feathers. It's very dense. Wow. And they overlap like shingles on a roof. And she has got, I'm going to lift her up if she'll let me. Not really. She's got a down underneath. So you're just looking at the tip of the feather. Everything else is white down. And it works like a down jacket. So if she has muscles around each individual feather, so she can poof herself out and release all that air, kind of like you fan yourself, and then she can pull those feathers back in, and that keeps her waterproof. Just the pull and the structure of the feather keep her waterproof. She does have a oil gland at the base of her tail, and it secretes kind of an oil that's kind of like a hair conditioner. Penguins need to keep these feathers once a year, so they need to keep these feathers nice and tidy all year round. So if you see the birds up there up against the window, they're kind of swimming all weird, they're just rubbing that oil all over their body.
Is it okay if I scoot over here?
Sure. Also, she might sneeze or kind of wick her face back and forth and receive water coming off. That's actually salt. Penguins have a gland in their head that takes the salt water that they drink and converts it into fresh water, and they will get that extra salt off the tip of their belly. That's interesting.
What's the like typical lifespan of a bird
Lifespan,
like
her
this?
lifespan in the wild would be about 10-15 years.
Oh wow.
And then the large penguins like the kings about 15 to 20 years.
Oh really?
But here at the penguin encounter, we have a vet staff. They get all the food they want, and they have no predators, so they live a long time. Our oldest bird was a king penguin, and he passed, I think, between 46 to 48.
Wow.
So they can live an awful long time, and we get problems like arthritis and aging problems in their backs and stuff. But we have medicine to treat their pains and their illnesses and stuff.
Are there particular diseases that they're susceptible to?
Aspergillus is one of them. It's a respiratory infection they can get from kind of fungus and bacteria in the air. That's primarily for the birds outside. So they do get that all over, but we watch particularly, I know, for the bags outside. But some of you guys get arthritis in their joints and their hips and stuff. Like old dogs as well, they get arthritis in their bodies.
How about allergies, since they're here in San Diego and there's a lot of things that are indigenous to Antarctica? No? Oh, that's cool.
Just different pathogens. And on that note, we don't bring our animals back into the wild. We don't release them.
Sure.
There is a humboldt program, and that since those are going extinct, it's kind of like rescuing species, and they're meant to go back if they ever need to. But for the most part, we don't. That can introduce pathogens if they get here. And also, the thing about this bird is used to us feeding her every day whenever she wants, and she has food trays and stuff. So how well we should really do about this?
Yeah.
Very good.
Are all the penguins here born here?
For the most part, yes. A lot of them are. We have some founder birds left, but we started in 1983.
Oh wow.
We have a lot of chicks since then, lots of different birds hatched here. And we also trade birds between the different zoos. Not the emperors or the Adelis, since we're the only person in America that has those birds.
Wow.
But these birds will trade with different zoos, so just kind of get the gene pool moving, so there's not too much breeding.
What's their lifespan?
This bird is about 10 to 15 years in the wild, but they live a lot longer here. Many years.
The species, I'm sorry, they cohabitate well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do very well together. The only thing that they really are protective of is their nest site. So if they said, we're not in breeding season right now, we're getting closer to king breeding season now, but if they said establish a nest site and a random bird walks through, they get mad. Or even I walk through and I get a little too close, they get mad. So that's really nice.
What's the gestation of the eggs? How long does that take usually?
Bird, I think the emperor's about 60 to 65 days, and then the macaronis and the small species can be like 28 days all the way.
Oh wow, really? That's fast.
Very fast. And we have some chicks upstairs in the nursery that will pass by. So she's doing very well. So the way I'd like you guys to approach this penguin is just everybody one hand at a time. And just a pat on her back, just right here. We're gonna stay away from her face and her tummy. I know this bird, she doesn't know you, she nips me, not you, so just stay.
Take your rings off. Just